Hello, very excited about this. It's myself and it's him over there, Mr. Phill Martin. Yay! Back in the building.
I know.
How are you, love?
I'm good, love, thank you. Are you?
I'm marvellous.
It's nice to be back, and it's nice that we're doing everything that we can do to keep us all safe. But
Absolutely.
it's really lovely to be back in the studio.
Yeah, it's so good to have you back.
Thank you, darling.
It is funny, isn't it? Because, you know, you get used to being, you know, you get used to how it is now, but then it's like when people come back in, it's like, oh, I've missed having people in.
I love the fact that I've got a table to myself.
Mate,
I'm not going to have you like this, shoving me in a corner.
mate, have you seen next door? I've got a studio. I mean,
You just
don't
show
want to
me
boast, but whoop, whoop, whoop. See you, Julie. Oh, Julie's going home. Oh, it is lovely. It is lovely. Now, it is fantastic to have Phill in the building, but look at this. This is a brand new launch. I'm loving these, Phill. These are seriously cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, let me just, hold on, I'm going to spin this round. Sorry, I'm waiting for you to say more than I felt. That's unusual. Just thank you. Now, we have got in here 170 stamps in this one. Oh, yeah, bear with. Whip it round.
Oh, here we go.
Where did you get read them backwards. You've got 170 stamps. These are a good size stamp. And I love this because obviously it's the, right, hold on. Ticker Tapetastic. Oh, Phill.
You know me, you know I like to have fancy names for my stamps. Oh. And it just rolls off the tongue. Ticker Tapetastic.
It might roll off your tongue. When it comes off my tongue, it goes really bad. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to end up saying. It's going to be your fault. But Ticker Tapetastic. Oh, but I love it because they've been, obviously, the actual sentiments have been cut into the stamp. So it means you're going to, when you emboss them, you're going to get that beautiful colour. When you stamp them, you're going to get it so it looks like it's engraved into it. 10% has already gone, and there's some cracking sentiments in here. I've got some favourites already, and these, I mean, there's lovely ones, but hold on a minute, where's my favourite? I think it's that middle one. It's the, let me have a look, that one down there, sorry. Hold on, no, not that one. Is it, which is it? I can't see. It's the one where, I like that one. But no, it's every time I hear I think of you, Phill. It's the one that says, bear with, sorry, I'm wasting time, aren't I?
You are, love, really, because I've got to try and get 2 demos in.
I'll be there with you.
It'll never happen, I can tell you.
Oh, this one, see, this one, I think that's it. So, love is doggy cuddles.
I love that set.
Yeah. You've got kitty snuggles. And I love this, saving our world and loving our oceans. At the minute, kids are really into stuff like this. Yeah. You know, Greta has made a difference. Yeah. I love it. Love is family, unicorn. Hooray, magic unicorn. I really, really love it. I just think that is so cool. And love is unconditional. Yeah, this is a mega collection, and you're making a fantastic saving. It's flying out the door. You've got a £10 saving. I need to show you some finished samples. You've got 2 payments, £38.47. These are definitely up my street. And look what our Phill has teamed them up with. Now, we'll chat to Phill while I'm showing you samples. Phill, I love the colours. This is just a blast of colour, isn't it?
And that's why I've brought you this time.
It's stunning.
Thank you. I mean,
so tell us, Phill, when you were doing these, because obviously that's what we expect from you. Beautiful sentiments, beautiful words. This is gorgeous. It's bold. It's a lovely collection.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I wanted to do is I wanted something that was different to what I normally do. Yeah. So you can look at these tapetastic sentiments and you can see that it's not my normal style. And I wanted that specifically because we're all into our art journals. I've started one. Yay! Yes, I've started 2 actually, if I tell you the truth.
Amazing.
And the style of these sentiments is perfect for that. Yeah. But as you know, I'm a card maker, so they had to work for card making, which is why the collection evolved into being a complete set. So you've got motivationals, I'll go through them all when I demo, but you've got a sentiment in there for absolutely every occasion that I could think of. And you've obviously, when you get to it, you've got a couple of little extras as well. But the Love Is set is going to be used so often, because really you can mix and match it, Leonie. So all my sentiments I've brought you in the past, where I've had the happy birthday, you can use the happy part from the Ticker Tapetastic, and you can use the birthday, one of my big flourishy ones, and you've created a completely unique sentiment just from those two stamps. This whole set is designed. I'm back. You can't get a word in. This whole set is designed to give us as crafters absolute flexibility, so you can mix and match through the whole collection.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
The style's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, and it is, like you said, there's literally something for every occasion. I mean, like some of them that just pop out, always chase rainbows.
Yeah, I love it.
And for me, I mean, as you know, I love my journals, I look at these and I know there's definitely something for everybody. And I like it as well, because you've got, you know, you've got the really uplifting ones. You know, think happy, be happy. Oh, it's live, love, be true, no regrets. You're the best, it's a special day. But then I must admit, I did see the DIVORCE.
And I was singing that I was singing that song when I was writing it.
You what?
But I was singing that when I was writing it. But we do celebrate. People do celebrate
My mum had a party.
It's a joyous occasion sometimes.
For some people, it definitely is. And you never know, after lockdown, there might be quite a few of them. Sorry, I shouldn't make light of it. If you're going through a bad time, I do apologise. But yeah, we're saying it because I remember my mum. Okay, now this is flying. I won't hang about too long, because obviously our Mr. Martin is in the building, and I know you're going to want to see him demonstrate. If you do want these, they're cool. Something for literally all occasions. You're going to be okay to make and sell cards with these on. You're going to be using these for your journals, for your ATCs, for, well, everything, literally. 474095. This is your brand new one-day special, saving £10. Now, you might want to add extra goodies into that flexi. For starters, you have got, and this is a cracker, the alphabet, because it's going to mix and match perfectly with your one-day special. Then you can see here, again, way bigger than they look on the packaging. What I love about these are, Phil, you've give your multiples, some multiple A's, multiple B's, because that is one of the most annoying things when you're stamping.
Absolutely, and I've been crafting for years myself, and I've had alphabet sets in the past where you've lost an A, and then you're like, well, what am I going to do with the rest of the set? So I've made sure you've got 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase of every. There are 120 stamps in that one alphabetical set.
Wow.
Tell me what the stamp set's called at the bottom on the front.
Oh no,
Come on, say it.
Ticker Tapetastic.
Yeah, and the rest.
Ticker Tapetastic. Oh, you are. Alphabeticals.
That's
Yay!
it.
That's good. That's good.
I've tried to finish all these with L's at the end, so you've got motivationals, relations and all that. Oh, you know what I'm like. I like fancy names.
Oh, he does. He gets a bee in his bonnet. Really good though, I like that.
Thank
I like
you.
that. That's good. See, it's all that attention to detail,
That's it, darling.
I like the fact that you have got the numbers as well. You've got your RUDs and your and all that malarkey too. Now, freedom price here, £22.48. Be part of freedom. You're not paying postage. Obviously, if you're going for your one-day special, you need to be putting this in that flexi basket. 794902. Now, you know we were talking about bright colour, that fantastic shock of colour. This is where you're going to get it. I'm loving these embossing powders. And now you've got a choice. I do believe both are going to be really, really busy. We've got different item numbers. So look at this. This is set 3. I'm spinning it round so you can see those gorgeous colours. Look at those. I love these. And wait till you see the card. We've got the card that's going to match. And this is just so vibrant. It's summer. It's that incredible, well, it's that incredible like burst of colour, isn't it? A little bit zesty as well. Now you're getting 3 big pots of embossing powder here, 20 mils. That is going to last you. They're a beautiful fine powder as well,
they
aren't
are
they, Phil?
super fine powder. Yeah, they have to be for all my detailed stamps.
Yeah. Yeah, I love these colours.
Thank
okay,
you.
that's your first collection, £14.97. That's going to give you your Orchid Kiss, totally turquoise, and then your Mandarin. That's 7057009. The next three, this is my favourite. It's that pink and the yellow. Oh man, I better spin around so you can see them, shall we? Okay, now 20% of the stock has already gone. I mean, look at that. They look delicious. Let me just show you how good they look when they're embossed as well. I love this card, Phil.
Show me. Oh, it's one of mine.
So, they always have cool. Whew, I picked the right one off the pile, didn't I? The colours, because that's embossed. And that is just gorgeous. So you're going to get that beautiful sheen, but oh, the colours are just divine. And if you're loving the card, just wait 1 second. Okay, seriously popular, £14.97. That's your price. Now, to mix and match perfectly, to add to the wonderful collection of colour, the cardstock. Now, I've got two different packs. Like, this is your brand new one. Phil, I am loving this sort of lime.
Chartreuse, yeah.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse, zingy chartreuse, darling.
Gosh, I'm glad you said it, not me.
We will get a powder for that as well at some point this year. But I'm going to show you how you can mix the embossing powders together to create secondary colours.
Beautiful. Oh, nice. I love these. So you've got your zingy chartreuse. Go on, what's this one then? What's that one? What's your orange?
Mandarin Burst to match the embossing powder.
Mandarin Burst. Purple.
Purple Passion.
Purple Passion.
Obviously.
Of course. Blue.
Totally turquoise.
Totally
same
turquoise.
As the cardstock.
And then that fantastic.
I absolutely love that yellow. That's lemon zest.
Lemon zest. That is sunshine.
Absolutely love that colour.
It's adorable. And that, I mean, when you bring it to, with the embossing powders, look how well these are going to go. Absolutely stunning. Now, these are your brand new card. Now, I know we are, Phil. You're getting 10 sheets of each. These are, it's colour all the way through. I mean, it's not quarter, it's colour all the way through. It's got a really nice finish to it, so you're going to be stamping on it. It's really good quality. I know we are, Phil. He definitely only wants a decent, of course, love. He only wants a decent quality. If you want this, the top quality cardstock, and it is beautiful to work on. I mean, just have a look, just how lovely is our, what's it called again?
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Your chartreuse. I have to say it right or else it could go really wrong, could that one? Could be chartreuse. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful colours. Now, what I did want, 004078, I know you'll have seen the other cardstock before, but you might not have. You might need to top up on this. I'm showing you this because, again, the colours. You need this because look at that pink. See, that and that, they work together so well. That pink goes with those blues so well. And the thing is, these are different. So that yellow is more buttery yellow. It's more buttercup, whereas that's full on sunshine. So this one, again, it mixes and matches perfectly. And that's why building up the whole collection is an absolute must. You're getting 50 sheets. It's 270 GSM, so it's good quality. That is 649020. There you go, Mr. Phill Martin.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Right, I can't wait for this now. You know what I'm like. I've prepped 2 demos per hour, but that I might not get 2 done. Yeah. So what I wanted to show you is this is a different style to what I normally do, and if you're follow me on Facebook or what have you, you will have seen that I've so enjoyed creating these samples because they are out of my comfort zone. They're a different style and they're really fresh and zingy. So we're gonna attempt to recreate this one. So there's actually a lot going on there. The colours I've used here are the Mandarin Burst and the Orchid Kiss. Now I'm going to use the 2 different colours on the demo, and we're going to use the Electric Blue and the Lemon Zest. So there's quite a bit to do on this card, so I'm going to get cracking.
Get cracking, Phil. I can't even nudge you now, can I, to interrupt you?
I know. Well, you can. You're just doing it from a distance. So what I'm going to do quickly is just quickly flick through the stamps, because I need to tell you what was in my head when I was designing these. So what was in my head, as I said when I was talking to Leonie, is a different style of sentiment so that we could create our own. Now, I've done that before with verses, but I've never done it with sentiments. So just flicking through the sets, you can see how many different individual stamps there are in there. So that one, and you know I give them lovely names, this is acclamations. So acclamations just means describing words, basically. So you've got to, an, our, my, dear, and then that then ties into the relative set, so you can personalise it. You've got the essentials, which are the happy birthday, the ones that you would expect me to bring you. But you've also got different things in there as well, like you've got the you're the best. I'm trying not to let it dazzle you. Tilt it forward. Come on, Phil. I should have took them out of the package. You'd think I'd know by now, wouldn't you? Sorry, I forgot. For someone special, birthday boy, birthday girl. Keep your neb out, you. And then moving on to the motivational. So this is the one that I had in mind journals and scrapbooks and that kind of thing, because you've got all these motivational sentiments in there, and they're not just the regular ones, like you've got to think happy, be happy, one day at a time, be true, no regrets. I absolutely love no regrets. I don't know why, but I just love that one. Listen to your heart, and so on and so forth. Then this is all from the one day special I'm still showing you. It's a crazy amount of stamps. Then the next one is the adorations, which is the one Leonie was telling you about. So this is the one that starts with love is, and then you can completely choose which one of these other sentiments you want to use with it. Just think about how many different permutations there are of cards you can make with that one stamp set. Permutations. And then you've got occasionals, which are the ones, oh, it's back to front. I reckon somebody doctored these before I got in the studio.
Just what are you doing?
There we go. So then you've got the occasionals, which I have to include because you know what it's like at home. Somebody will text you and they'll say, can you do me an anniversary card for so-and-so? And you've never got the right sentiment, so now you have. You've got all the ones that we would use occasionally, civil partnership, divorce, the one we were talking about, new job, sympathy, all those kind of things. And then last but not least is the relations. So this is, I believe, the first relation set I've done in about 3 years, maybe even 3.5, 4, yeah. And I've done that. I've tried to, well, you can see there is no space for me to get anything else in that set. And I've tried to include everything. So the whole collection, the whole one day special, you're going to use this so often because it is such a funky style, yeah. So enough rattling. Let's get on to the demo.
Hey, Phil, a third of the stock has gone now, Phil.
What, of the one day special already?
A third of the stock has gone of the one day special.
Thank you. Well, it's 170 stamps as well. It's a really good collection.
Get
all I've done is I've tried to save a little bit of time. So I've just done my matting and layering with my pure white cardstock. I've done some little blue stitching there around the edge of that layer, and then we've got some plain white for the top. Believe it or believe it not, that is the bit I'm going to work on. So on the original card look, because I wanted to show you, although this is not my usual style, you can actually tell that that's one of my cards.
Yeah.
I think the flowers might be a giveaway.
What, 20 flowers on it?
There's not 20, there's about, I think there's 19, love. But look how the sentiments, look how the sentiments still work with my style of crafting.
Yeah.
You can do this, do it, dream big, and then in the corner here, if I just lift that petal up, it actually says, love you forever. And I love that, it's just so personal and they're quite special, aren't they?
Yeah, that's nice.
So let's get cracking. So I've already done my flowers. So this time I've used the electric blue and the lemon zest. The flower that I've used is the Romantique flowers, stamps and dies that are on the show. I don't know when the last time the Romantique were on the show, but this might be the time to get them. So all I've done is I've just got this little strip of cardstock here, and we're gonna get. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're going to get a bit grungy.
Oh, I feel careful. Watch your fingers.
This is what I mean, though, Leonie. These stamps inspire you to work slightly differently.
Good.
So all I'm done, I'm just going to bring it in to show you. So there's actually no great technical skill to the panel in the middle, but I want to show you how I did it. Yeah, because you can see this all about the layers. I can hear Julia in my ear.
Who knew you'd be saying that, Phil? All about the layers.
It's all about the layers. Right, so I've got Mermaid Lagoon and I've got mustard seed here. Perfect. And I'm literally just going to randomly, now instead of rubbing on, I'm tapping on. So can you see, let me just lift that up.
Yeah.
Just by tapping it on, we've got different shades going on.
Yeah.
So it's doing it without me having to actually think about it too much. So I'll get some Mermaid Lagoon going on. Do a little bit randomly there.
the lovely thing is those colours, and I mean, we all use Distress Oxides now, but they're going to go so well with the paper, with the cardstock you brought us, and with the embossing powders, aren't they?
Absolutely. That's a bonus, really, Leonie, because I never look at the inks and then choose what I'm doing. I always start with my embossing powders because they're the ones that I need to get right.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to fill these gaps in with the mustard seed. So can you see where that overlaps? It's going a little bit greeny. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Let's just get some of this colour down. Here we go. I'm never going to get this done quickly, so I'm going to apologise now, but it's more important for me to show you how I've done it than to just whiz through and you not know.
It's nice, the colour. I like the green, you know, when they overlap.
Right. So now, look, let me show you this flower. So can you see in the middle? It's got a little tint of green going on in the middle.
Ah, yeah.
Where the powders have overlapped. So that is complete. I mean, look at that. That is more or less perfect coordination.
Boom,
These
well
embossing
done.
powders are special. They are translucent powders, which means you can create secondary or even more colours just by overlapping them.
That's well cool. So literally you're mixing them like a normal mixing palette, but it's with your powder. That's cool.
Say it again.
So, saying again.
Say it again.
You literally can mix them like you're mixing your paints or something,
absolutely,
but it's with your powders.
So, like, if you use the orange and the blue, for example, you're going to get a, well, whatever they give you together.
Everything gives me brown.
I was never very good at the colour of, you know, that rainbow chart.
Yeah, I'm rubbish with that now.
Right, so what I'm going to do with this, so rather than leave all the excess ink on, I'm rubbing it. So by rubbing that over, it softens it. I'm just using kitchen roll for this, yeah.
Beautiful.
So now we've got even more of the secondary colour showing, okay. And by rubbing it off, I've hopefully taken away enough of the excess ink so that only a little bit of my white embossing powder is going to stick to this, yeah.
Beautiful.
So let me just get my flower. Which one have we used? Romantique.
Shall I show them stamps while you're rummaging?
Well, you can if you want, just before I start embossing.
Oh, I will let you emboss first. It's all right.
All right then.
So,
right, so we've got
I'll show when.
we've got the Romantique flower stamps here, yeah. So I'm just going to create a little background on that. I know I'm not going to see much of it, but you're going to get fed up with me saying this. It's all about the layers.
It's all layers.
And it is. This is why I've enjoyed this, I think, because it's working in a different way. You know me, I like my matting and layering, I like my flowers, but who's to say that we can't apply that to this style of card?
Absolutely.
So I've just popped 2 of these flowers on. I'm not going to anti-static that on purpose, because when I put the white embossing powder on, it will still stick to some areas, and that's going to give us a little bit of texture. Texture?
Oh, we love texture
a little bit of
too.
texture, you know what I mean. So I'm using... What is this? I always call that something wrong. Versamark. It's a new one.
One of the beautiful things about all crafting is the way that your style, you can start mixing and matching it. It's that freedom, isn't it?
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
It.
Absolutely.
And I'd hate to think we're only allowed to, you know, you're known for this style, so you have to stick to it. I mean, that would be so dull, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why I've enjoyed this, Leonie, because it's not my normal... It's not my normal thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's really why I've took to... I mean, when have you ever known me make as many samples as I have for a show?
Yeah.
And you know, once you start working with them, you just can't stop.
Yeah. And I bet it's been a joy working with these colours as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, love it. But I love colour anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to use the pure white embossing powder on this. I'm not sure whether it's on the show.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Details are zooming in as we speak. If you'd like your pure white. They are...
It does.
You're getting a set of 2 there. So you've got pure white, jet black and crystal clear. So you have got your choices there, haven't we? £14.97 is your price if you want them. And again, big tub and they're really nice and fine. 752631.
Right, so can you see now where we've got the image of the flower showing through?
Yeah.
But we've also got loads and loads of the white embossing powder that's stuck because I didn't dry the... what do you call it, the oxides, yeah, and that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Let's just get that back in. I know I'm whizzing through this, I'm sorry everybody, but I do want to try and get 2 done. If by some miracle I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you have little faith.
We think you will.
Right, so I'm just going to heat this from above.
Oh, well, we'll watch a little bit of the magic, shall we, before I...
All right.
Yeah, look.
So what you'll notice is the pure white embossing powder is pure white, even over the top of the Distress Oxides, look.
Yeah.
It's a proper white.
Oh, it looks delicious. I do like these stamps as well.
Well, they're pretty, aren't they? But we're
Yeah.
mixing a pretty flower stamp in with a grungy background, a textured background.
Yeah.
And because I've got all this white embossing powder going on, it just adds even more interest to it,
See, I
even
like
more
that.
layers.
And it changes the texture, but you can. I love seeing underneath it as well. It just looks so interesting. Right. Well, you're embossing. Let me show you those stamps because they are really, really beautiful. So you have got the stamps that our Phil's using. So you've got your romantic flower stamps, and you are getting the dies. The lovely thing about these, obviously, is that detail. Can you see the dot detail? And you're getting tons. So you're getting all those gorgeous, gorgeous stamps. The thing is as well with these, the sizes, Phil's done it, so you've got the sizes, so they'll reduce, they'll allow you to build perfectly. And of course, he's done the smaller ones, more of the smaller ones, more of the smaller dies, so it's quicker to get those layers. So you're not faffing about for too long to get really cool layers on these. If you would like those, if you haven't got them already, then it's only $36.48 for all the stamps and the dies. That is 901-738. Yeah, I see. You don't need to travel far to realise you can't see sometimes. Now, over 40% of the one-day special has gone. This is so busy. I am not surprised. I love it. This is so up my street. Whether you're adding all that colour, whether you're just doing these in black and white. I mean, look at this. Unicorn. There's so many things that you are going to use these with. Stamps you've already got. Beautiful. I mean, for my art journals, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And as Phil says, these are going to mix and match with so many other things that you've already got. These are going to mix and match with stamps you've already got, but they'll mix and match with stickers. Like my stickers, these are going to mix and match with those perfectly. Okay, this is your one-day special, but you do need to be quick. That is 2 payments, £38.47, 474095. Phil, make today amazing.
Look, can I just show you this? It's ridiculous. I've got it. I can't believe I'm even saying this on live TV. Inky fingers.
Oh my word, my mother's going to be beside herself. She's going to be like, what's going on?
While you were rattling on, I was like this with my wipes.
There's no washing it off, Phil. That's it.
Right, so all I did while Leonie was just bringing you an update was I've just torn the edges, look. So this is my premium pure white cardstock, so embosses really well, but it also tears really well. So I've managed to get all that texture going on.
Beautiful.
And we're going to start building this together because I want to show you how I did the flowers. So let me just get this on with some glue. The glue is on the show.
Super.
I always bring my glue because you can never have too much of it.
No, you can't.
So I'm leaving this flat. Actually, I forgot to put this on. That was naughty, Phil. So this little frame, we're on the overhead. There we go. You'd think I'd know by now, wouldn't you? So this little frame I've created from the rounded corner double debossed rectangles. That's a mouthful as well, isn't it?
In it. Doing your mouthfuls.
I'm not saying a word. So we're just going to put that on. And I'm putting that underneath. Oh, I have so missed the being here.
Cheeky bit of bounce.
Yeah, it's lovely to be. It's lovely to be
It
back.
is lovely to have you
So
back.
I'm just getting my tweezers. To
I
cover
also
some
love
place.
those dies. Actually, they're really cool dies.
Thank you. Right, so I'm just going to pop that on there, just off centre towards the right, and I'm putting this underneath rather than above the piece that I've embossed, because I want to see as much of this as we can. So obviously I've cut this to size. I mean, that just looks fab on its own.
Yeah, it looks well cool.
And all that is literally is a bit of white embossing powder, 2 Distress Oxides, and a bit of stamping going on, yeah. So let's get that stuck on.
I love how quick something can build up and look cool.
Yeah, absolutely. This was one of the quickest, believe it or not, samples, because let me just show you this one. You'll never believe that I've done this. Let me just show you that with Trudy's Daisies.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that not just absolutely gorgeous? I loved every second of making that.
Yeah.
And it's just not my thing at all, is it? It's not what I would normally do.
No, that isn't.
We are going to demo that one tomorrow.
Excellent. No, that isn't yours. I love it. That's your little gallery behind you, isn't it?
It is. I've kept all mine, well, most of them, behind me. I've kept the ones I'm going to demo, really, because it's easier for me to show you what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting this layered up, and then I'm going to show you the flower stamps and how to get the two-tone effect from the embossing powders. So let's just pop that on. I'm not used to you. I'm not having you in my ear hole right next to me.
Oh.
I'm missing you, love.
I know. Feels like you're miles away. You're only over there. It's funny, isn't it?
I know. Right, let's just get this layered up. I've only got about 16 layers of foam tape on this card, which I tried to cut back a bit.
You're doing so well.
So look how this pot's now just having that lovely white frame of the card behind.
Yeah, beautiful.
It just brings the whole thing together. So for me, looking at this, the thing that's missing is flowers.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is the flower and the sentiments at the same time.
Perfect.
Because I can. So I've got this little, what do you call it? Stamp Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought 4 of these. I've only took one out of the box.
I love it. Mine is filthy. Yours is going to be pristine, isn't
Yours
it?
is filthy. Well, this is a bit dirty. Look at that. It's got a bit of ink on that.
Oh gosh,
I know,
you can tell
I can't get
you've
it off
changed.
either. I must have left it too long. So this is what I wanted to show you. So all these sentiments, you're going to be able to use all your scraps of your cardstock that you leave lying around, which you can see that's what this is. I've just cut some flowers from that. So I'm going to pop that in there.
These are perfect for doing loads at a time as well, and then cutting them out and just having a stash, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just black and white, they're going to look amazing.
Right, so shall we have the same sentiment on? I'm only going to do one flower because I just want to show you how to do it. So I'm just going to pop that in the corner because I don't need to cut that out.
Cool.
I just want to show you how to do it. So shall we have the same as I've got on there?
Yeah.
So you can do this. It's going to say, you notice as well that I've chopped the tops off the packets.
Yes.
That's something I borrowed from Julia, so it just makes them easier to store.
That's a good tip.
It's going to take me 3 hours to find. Do you need to do it while I'm looking for these? You can do this.
I can remind.
Right, go on then while I'm looking.
Okay. Let me, while you're doing your rummage, okay. I can't believe this. This is the last time we're going to see these pens. Once they're gone, are Phil?
That's literally the end of the stock.
Oh
so
my gosh.
They will not be back on Hochanda, certainly not this year. If they are, it'll be the very end of the year.
Right, okay.
So that's how quickly these pens go, because they've only been out, what, 6 weeks, 8 weeks?
Wow, that's amazing. They are lovely. I've put mine with my other set, so they're all in rainbow colour. Are you impressed? Are you impressed, Phil?
Sorry.
Phil.
Yeah, you've
Stop
what?
listening. It's not listening. So, because I've got both sets, I've put their new ones with the originals, and I've put them all in colour order.
I need to see photographic evidence of that.
I'll show you tomorrow, my friends.
Send me a picture. Send me a picture.
Show you.
I will just say to you, when set 3 is on its way, but obviously things are a little bit upside down at the minute, so I'm not sure how long it's going to be before they get here. But when we get to set 4, I am putting a sheet of stickers in with the colours on them, so you can organise. That's my little gift to you. It weren't free. But I thought, for me, I would want to be able to organise the pens into my colour group, so you'll be able to do the same.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you need to tell anybody anything while I'm still looking for these lot?
I'll finish giving item number. It is 845273. Lovely pens. They've got that beautiful soft brush nib. Last chance to get them. That is hopefully we'll have more next year, but obviously things are taking a little while longer to happen, aren't they, currently? They're lovely. You've got your full brush pens. They're beautiful colour spectrum, along with 2 water brushes for £29.99. And as Phil says, eventually there's going to be 4 sets with different colours, so you're going to get the whole colour palette. 845273. I do need to give you a little bit of a heads up. We're almost half of the stock gone of the one-day special. This is it. This is a long show. We are only 30 minutes in. 30 minutes in and he hasn't even stuck a flower on. I am joking. 30 minutes in and it is flying. I mean, it is fantastic. You know, you've so many fabulous, fabulous sentiments. I'm going to start spinning them around, so every time you come to me, I can say something different. Like, well done to you both. And that's the thing, you're going to be mixing and matching, you know, because there is birthday wishes on your, you know, you can cut it up and really, really play with these. Anyway, and are you ready?
I'm ready.
He's
Took me
ready.
10 minutes to find all the stamps. That's how many there are in this one day
Good job
special.
I can chat, innit?
There's 170. It's a lot to look through. Right, so you can see exactly what I've done here with the stamp what you call it, perfect. So I've got my flower on. This is exactly how I did this when I was doing my samples and everything, all in one go on little bits of scrap paper. So I've popped them on. I've anti-static tape. I'm just going to put the lids on these, because you know I'm going to stick my white shirt cuff in that. You can just see it, can't you? Why do I wear white for work?
Mate, I've got a big
don't
white
know.
skirt on, I've been spritzing.
What's that all about? Yeah. So we'll get these inked up. So one thing I will say to you, this is a Versamark I'm using, and when I opened this, obviously they were really juicy. So if you're using a new Versamark or Perfect Medium, whichever one, and it's really juicy, don't put loads and loads on, because you don't need it. I've probably overdone this now, because you can tell it's still really juicy. But I'm doing it all in one go. And you know, instead of, if you are using a stamp press, you know, instead of pushing down, what I do is that, look, yeah? Especially with these sentiments, with the one day special, this is the easiest way to do that and get a nice, even press. Don't matter about the flower. And then we've got there. The good thing about these is I can look and I can see I need to just press a little bit more on the Dream Big. And hopefully it didn't move, because that'll be interesting, won't it? So let's see where we get with this. We're going to do a two-tone. So on the original card, I did individual coloured sentiments. Let me just show you again. So I did individual coloured sentiments, which is just as easy. We're going to do two-tone here, because I want to get some overlap going on, so we get a little bit of green showing. So we're going to use the electric blue, and we're going to use the lemon zest.
Gorgeous.
So I'm going to do a little bit on the flower there, look. I'm going to do half of the Love You. I'm going to do a little bit, let's do it the other way, let's mix it up a bit. A little bit of the Do It. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. A little bit on that.
I love it, because you can really change the whole card depending what you put on it, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit on that. Can you see with these 6 new embossing powders how much fun you're going to have mixing these colours?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
It's just gorgeous. I mean, they're beautiful colours in their own right.
They're busy as well. If you do want this one, 30% of the stock has gone. Remember, you're getting that beautiful pink, you get that wonderful zesty lemon, and then you have got the beautiful electric blue as well for $14.97.
The electric blue cardstock is in the Funky Bright set as well.
Cool.
Okay,
So
right, so now I've done
blends.
that. So instead of being really neat and trying to just do the bit that I've got still to cover up, I'm going over the whole thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is where you get some of your little bits of overlap going on, yeah?
Gorgeous.
So
That
where you've
yellow's
got little flecks of the yellow going into the blue,
Beautiful.
it looks amazing. Could you make a bit more noise, love? Right, so this is where you'll see.
Are you all right?
This is where this is where you'll see the colours mixing themselves. Right, now I am going to heat this from underneath. So little tip for you, we have this discussion all the time, as you know, whether it's better from underneath or above, but I think from underneath, for these sentiments, you get a smoother finish and you get a glossier finish.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm recommending.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Because they are a solid stamp. You know, you get outline stamps, but then these are more of a, you're engraved into stamp, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So the word is cut out of the stamp rather than the word being the stamp.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Right, so let's get this going. You're going to have to watch me for about 10 minutes, so if you need to tell anybody anything.
I'll watch a little, we'll watch a bit, and then once it's started, I'll whip it away.
Yeah.
And look at that, boom.
Look how glossy the colours are just gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, they are just delicious. Absolutely
I'll do a little close-up for you when I've done them all.
And I absolutely adore because it's been engraved into the stamp. I love that effect. I love it.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Can you see that? Look how clear the words are as well.
Yeah, yeah. They're so crisp, aren't they?
I'm doing this and I haven't put my glasses on, you know. They're right next to me and I can't see a thing.
Don't you worry. We don't need you to see you're doing a great job. Shall I remind everyone what we're getting?
Yeah, go on then, love.
Well, you're doing this, so with your gorgeous embossing powders, is it the... Am I showing the powders? Yes, I am. Sorry. So, set 4. So, you've got with set 4, a third of the stock has gone. So, you're getting that wonderful lemon zest. You get the beautiful fuchsia. You're also getting electric blue. If you do want these, £14.97 is your price. 738608, that's your item number. Remember, we've also got the other colour palette, which is, they're equally beautiful, quite frankly. Look at those colours. Aren't they gorgeous? Let me show you while you're there, just bear with, because, yeah, let me pick up the others as well, because these are just fab. 30% of the stock has gone to these as well. Look at that blue, totally turquoise. You've got mandarin burst and then you've got an orchid kiss. The colours are stunning. They will match the cardstock. Everything blends together so well, and only £14.97. That's your price if you would like to get hold of those. I don't need to put it back, I can wait, can't I? Do remember as well, your one-day special, it's flying. Half of the stock has gone. They do look great. I mean, let me just show you. I love this card. I've been looking at... Look at that. And look, when it opens, really like this. Look at these colours. Look at that colour palette. See, this is what we're talking about with the colours. Look at that pink. This is the embossing powder. Doesn't that look good? And look at that. I really like that, the colours. Did you make that one, Phil?
Yes, love.
Hey,
You've got good taste, kid.
Well. Hey, I keep spotting yours.
You've picked really well tonight.
Well, love,
I'll pay
and
you
he
that
hasn't paid
£5
me to say
later.
that. That is gorgeous, Phil. Oh.
Thank you,
You're
love.
coming on, aren't you? Are you ready?
Yeah, you can. I'm just cutting out, but yeah, you can do. So I'll just show you how easy it is. So I've got my glasses on now. I can't see you now. You're just.
It's okay.
But I can see what I'm doing.
I'm
so
miles away.
This is how easy this is to do. I find it easier with a pair of big scissors than to try and mess about on a guillotine or a paper trimmer. I'm rubbish with paper trimmers. I can never get the lines straight, so I tend to stick to my big scissors. Hence, the glasses are on so I can see what I'm doing.
We don't want you losing any digits.
Look how fab these look, Leonie.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Look at it. Do you know what I love about it more than anything, more than even the style? There are so many different ways we're going to be able to use these stamps.
Yeah.
So many different occasions, sentiments, and mixing and matching the whole set.
Yeah. I love the way as well, you know, like with the relatives.
Yeah.
I love that you've got Mum and you've got Dad and Ma and Pa and Pop. You know what I mean? You've got all the different ways people say Mum and Dad. I really like that. And you've got mother and father, grandma, granddad. You've got nephew, godson, godfather. So there's everyone, bro. It's cool.
I've tried to get as much as I possibly could. Well, you can see there's no space left at all on that set.
Yeah.
I couldn't get any more anywhere. You know me, if we're paying for A5, I want us to get A5.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just move my mess to the side. I'll just quickly show you the flower, because I love these flowers. These flowers are just gorgeous with these bold colours, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So can you see where we've got tints of green going on in the middle? Love it, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Love. Yeah, can you see if I twist it?
And that's because it's a translucent powder.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let me just look at me. So can you remember when I did the first set of premium embossing powders, the baked aubergine, the olive grove, and everything?
Yeah.
They're the same. So if you start mixing the original set with these, you've got even more ways, even more colours you're going to get.
Amazing.
I know.
So it's good to have little empty pots, and then you can have your own mixers, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And before I start sticking this card together, I'll just show you this one that I made. This one, I did demo this one, but I can't remember whether it's on the 8 PM show tonight or the 8 AM tomorrow when we're doing a VT one, but I have demoed that one for you. But can you see? So it says feel better sooner, then I've got my sister's name, Karen. And look how clear, can you get any closer? The top part here, look where the name is. Look how clear that is. In a bright yellow and a bright orange.
Yeah.
embossing powder, that just screams quality of stamp for me, that does.
Yeah, it really
Even
does.
the stitches, look.
Yeah.
So that's the alphabet. I think the alphabet and the numbers are an essential.
Yeah.
Didn't put them in the one-day special because it bumps the price up.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give you the option of whether you had those or not, but I think you should.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's a freedom price as well, £22.48. I mean, if you pop in that in your basket, you flex it, it's only £11 and what's that, 25 pence, isn't it? So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
24
good.
pence. Definitely worth popping in that flexi with your one-day special. 794903. And how much has gone out, Katie? 30% of the stock has gone there.
Right, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
She's ready. So all of these, every single one of them are exactly the same height.
Amazing.
And are you ready for how precise I am?
Go
They're 1.475 centimetres high, yeah? And the reason I've done that, just under 1.5 centimetres, this foam tape is 1 centimetre. And it means you can go straight in without having to mess about cutting 1 centimetre foam tape lengthways, because that would just drive me scatty.
And so you developed it so it fit on your foam tape perfectly. That's really cool.
Because it just makes life easier, doesn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, who wants to be faffing about cutting strips of foam tape lengthways?
Yeah.
It's just a pain in the neck.
You're absolutely right. And them tiddly-widdly little foam pads drive you nuts.
Drives me scatty. So here we go. So we've now already got the backing on that.
Perfect.
So when I'm putting these cards together, I always put my flowers on first. I have a rough idea of where my sentiment's going to go. So try and just make sure you balance your card, which is what I did with this one. So I know, you see, where it looked balanced. So I'm going to stick the flowers on first, and then we're going to tuck the sentiments underneath, because I quite like that you can just tuck them underneath, so it's a little bit of a surprise when you find them.
Yeah.
Like the Love You one. When I took a photo, you can't see the U, so it just looks like it says love.
Yeah.
But then it says Love You Forever, and I like that. I think that's you can use that for just about everybody.
Yeah, I do.
Unless
and
you
I
don't
like it
love them,
because it's a
obviously.
bit cool as well, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Right, so if you want to update anybody while I'm sticking flowers on, you're more than welcome to.
I will do. Oh, I really like that, Phil. Already,
It
that
looks classy,
background
doesn't it?
is lush.
So it's grungy, but it's grungy, pretty grungy.
Yep, absolutely. It all works. It all works.
Together,
shall
it does.
Now, wow, over half the stock has gone. Shall I get down off my thing? Hold on. The stool is so tall. It's just like it's climbing. Okay, if you do want to get hold of this, you need to check your baskets out. There are queues on the phones. You can head on that website, hochanda.com. So we've got. Let me spin one of these. I'm going to spin that one because I haven't read this one properly yet either. I'm only doing this in order so I can read things for you, and you'll get something different every time. You've got 170 stamps, and this is a lovely thing. So, for instance, just these two. So I'm reading something like, to a wonderful mum, you know, to an awesome daughter. You know, you can mix and match them, absolutely fabulous. I love this. Top notch granddad. How lovely is that? Dazzling. Isn't it lovely? And I really like playing around with words like that. And I love that there's things like that. You've got tremendous, which is obviously a fabulous word. You've got fabulous, hilarious, super duper, hero, smashing. Smashing great, super smashing great. Really, really cool. Let me show you some more gorgeous cards, because there are so many cards, and this is what you want to see, because this is all about the colour. I mean, look at these colours. Remember, pick up that cardstock, that wonderful. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, "Our Phil, I need some of that," because that yellow is divine, absolutely divine. I'm loving that beautiful. I can't say the word.
Chartreuse.
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 Chartreuse. I love that. It's such a gorgeous colour. And of course, the stamp again, that's been embossed. See, the detail, it's like our Phil was saying, it's crisp. It's absolutely exquisite. Mix and match them with, of course, the beautiful cardstock that you've got in the past, the different colours. I mean, oh, congratulations on your divorce. See, I know there's people going through it who are really having a hard time, but there's also people going, they're they're into the party bit. So, you know, there's light at the end of that tunnel.
Yeah.
And look at that. That is gorgeous to my lovely sister. Beautiful colours. Look at the colours. And look how they mix and match. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how the cardstock mixes and matches. Absolutely beautiful. Do not miss out on these. I really like them, whether it's cards, whether it is going to be... they're going to be gorgeous on tags, actually, aren't they? They're going to be amazing for your journals, for your planners. You know, literally, they will span across everything. And the fact that they all match, the fact that they're the same size, the fact that they're easy to stamp out, you don't have to emboss them. It is up to you, but they look so good stamped and embossed. It's funny, actually, because on my show earlier on today, when I was doing Let Loose, I like stamping and embossing loads onto black cardstock in white and then cutting them out. These are going to be spot on for that. Absolutely spot on. Just stamp loads out at once and then you're ready to go. Just chop them up, and they're dead easy to chop up as well. I love that. OK, we've only got 5 minutes left. Let's see how Phil's getting on with his flowers, shall we? How are you getting on with your flowers,
I've
love?
nearly done, love. I did tell you I'd only get one done, but it was important for me to do it from scratch. So you saw exactly how I made this card. That's more important to me than just showing you things that are half done. So I'm just tucking in some vellum leaves. These are the leafy fronds, and they are on the show. They come with the lush leaves, but I'm just chopping them down. Can you see, look, where I've just chopped them in half, and I'm just using sections of it. I like that you can do that, and I've chosen vellum for this rather than card because it's a little bit softer, and where it goes over the cardstock, you can actually still see those lovely colours coming from underneath. So, here we go. You what, love?
We got the vellum, aren't you sure?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, because that
I need to
flies.
just tell everybody as well, we are getting towards the end of the stock of the vellum, and I'm in the same situation where I don't know when it's going to come back. So if you never managed to get it last time I was here, this is the time to go for it.
And you are getting 30 A4 sheets there, £17.99 if you do want that vellum, and it is another cracker, so get hold of it while we know we've stock.
And here we go, look.
Oh,
same but different.
Yeah,
Are they just not the most beautiful? And do you know, this time of year we want some sunshiny colours, we want the brightness, and I just think that these are so easy to do.
Yeah.
These are what make this special. The words, you've seen me do flowers before, but look at that with the two-tone colours.
Yeah.
It's just pops, it's zingy, and it's very fresh.
It's cool.
And you know as well as I do that I only ever bring them once.
Yeah.
So once they've gone, they've gone.
Yeah.
I don't restock.
Do you know what, Phil? It is so busy.
Wow.
60% of the stock. And I mean, this is your launch. I mean, it is only 10 minutes to the... Well, we finish a little bit early, don't we? So, you know, all that malarkey. But do we still finish a little bit early? Are we still do? We are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So cleaning
it's a good
things.
job I got finished in
We're
time.
cleaning things. What did you say?
I said I didn't know that. It's a good job I was done in time.
I know, right?
I probably had an email and just never read it.
Hey, I tell you what, everyone at home, talking to me, email in, or Phil will be back with you at 8 o'clock. Make sure you get your emails to say hello and to say welcome back, and, you know, send photos in, or maybe, I don't know, we could have some funny photos, couldn't we, lockdown hair?
Matt, look at this, look.
Look at his lockdown
I've told
blocks.
you, we've got a thing going on in my Facebook group, whether I'm going to have a man bun, a ponytail or pigtails, but we're going there, look.
Please do pigtails. Please do pigtails.
Can you imagine? Me and you will come in like pixies one day. That'll be fun.
You tell me what you're doing with yours and I'll do it. So.
I will, love, I will. Because mine's actually like yours when I get up in the morning. That's what it looks like. Or you could take that 2 ways, couldn't you?
Yeah, and then you brush it. Is that what you're saying?
I meant the length of it. You won't believe how much stuff is in here holding it down.
There's nothing in mine, can you tell?
I can, love, I can, but I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, it's so nice to have him back. OK, it is your one day special. We are running out of time. Please, please, please check your baskets out. It is so busy. It's lovely to have Phil in the building, and he's brought a superb collection with him. Literally something for all occasions. There's so many gorgeous finished cards. Can I show a couple more before I run out of time? Oh, is that a Phill Martin? Oh, it's lush.
No, that's not mine. That's one of my sisters. That's one of Karen's.
Oh, she's good.
She's had a good teacher, though, love. Come on.
Who taught who?
That's one of hers as well. I love that card.
Yeah, I love
Look
that.
how well it works with Trudy's flower stamps.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
absolutely. I think this is the whole thing, though. It's going to work with literally anything.
Yeah,
literally.
absolutely.
And they're standalone, you know. And because you can make your own sentences. Absolutely perfect.
Even better. And don't forget, Leonie, you know, like where we've got the happy birthday in one strip, you can actually stamp that, cut it in half and have one above the other.
Yeah.
There's no saying you can't.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. Right, we are running out of time. Please, please, please check your baskets out. Our Phill will be with you at 8 o'clock. So make sure you tune in then. Get him some photographs. Maybe locking hair. Does that sound weird? No, I think we understand. Phill, thank you, my love.
Darling.
So
nice
good to see you. Please don't go anywhere. We've got loads more really cool shows coming up for you, but check your baskets out.